bro. I just can't wait to beat him and shut him up. Teo not on this level. Teo is a level fighter, but he's not on my level.
Very talented. So is Teofimo. He's more explosive with power, but Teofimo is very athletic. He is very talented. You got two athletic guys, two talented guys. Again, Teofimo I would favor with the power. This is going to be interesting.
I'm gonna break him. I know it's gonna be a certain point in that fight to where he's gonna be mentally frustrated, and when he gets mentally frustrated, that is where I'm going to attack.
Shakur Stevenson almost brawls with Teofimo Lopez at press conference face-off. Tension filled the air as Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez faced off at their latest press conference. What was supposed to be a routine promotional event nearly descended into chaos. The two undefeated stars, known for their fiery personalities and championship ambitions, exchanged sharp words and icy stares that kept fans on edge. Stevenson remained composed but clearly irritated as he squared up with Lopez, whose trademark intensity seemed ready to boil over at any moment. For a brief, electrifying moment, it appeared diplomacy had failed and the press conference could erupt into a full-blown brawl, sending social media into a frenzy with clips of the near confrontation.
In this fight, going up the extra 5 pounds?
Honestly, no. I feel like Teo's not that much bigger than me. I think he kind of a little muscular, but that shit don't mean nothing. Muscle don't win fights, but
faster.
You're talking about room 40,
Faster.
though.
You said what?
You're talking about room 40.
Yeah.
Room 40's nuts.
Faster.
Yo, you pause, bro. What's up with you, bro? You been wildin'
I'll
since
fuck
you
you
been
hard.
here, bro. Pause.
Hard. Real hard.
Man, what do you say to that, bro? Like, you hear him, bro? I just can't wait to beat him and shut him up, bro. Teo not on this level. Teo is a high-level fighter, but he's not on my level. I'm an elite level fighter, and come James.
The matchup is widely regarded as a collision between two of the very best fighters in boxing today, making it one of the most anticipated bouts in the sport. Both men are in their prime, highly skilled, and already proven at the championship level, adding even greater significance to the moment. Fans and analysts see this fight as far more than a title contest. It is a true test of elite talent, technique, and mentality. Each fighter brings a distinct style, with speed, power, and intelligence all playing critical roles. Because neither man is nearing the end of his career, the stakes feel even higher. Many believe this bout could help define who truly belongs at the top of the pound-for-pound rankings and shape the next era of boxing.
What about, too, they just had their press conference in New York, the Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight.
The things that Teofimo is coming out with, I don't think Shakur knows even what to say or reply to it. You know, I wouldn't even want to repeat the stuff that he's saying, but he's making some really, really fruity comments. But I suppose that's one way to get in your opponent's head. But I think that's a great fight. I think, forget all the sort of trash talk and the build-up. It's a fight between two genuine elite world-level fighters. We've seen how good Teofimo is. We know how good Shakur is and how dominant and, you know, just how in control he's been of pretty much every moment of his career so far. And I think Teofimo's good enough at boxing and moving and fighting to maybe cause him some problems. But for me, Shakur is as close to a perfect boxer as you can probably get on his day. He makes so few mistakes. He judges the range tremendously well. He's constantly looking for little ways in to score as well as staying safe, so they don't have a chance to really, you know, win the rounds back.
From their earliest days in boxing, the relationship between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson has never been simple. Marked more by rivalry than friendship, both fighters emerged as elite young talents around the same time, leading fans to constantly compare their rapid rises through the professional ranks. While they never formed a close personal bond, their names were frequently linked in conversations about boxing's next superstar showdown. This fueled online trash talk, competitive tension, and repeated calls for a clash that now seems inevitable.
I've seen Shakur back in...
Amateurs, pros?
Yeah, I'm thinking though. I don't know if it's 2011 or 2012 National Junior Olympics or, Junior National Golden Gloves. And I remember seeing him. He was wearing a white tank top. I think it was red and white trunks. And he was just whooping on dude bad. And that's what I noticed. But we were in different weight classes at the time, different age group, I think. And we were both cleaning up our divisions leading up to the finals. He ended up winning. I ended up, coming in second. But nevertheless, that's when I noticed him. And, ever since then, it's just been history.
What were your early impressions?
I like his style.
Legendary boxing icon Roy Jones Jr. weighed in on the Stevenson-Lopez buildup, offering a calm and analytical perspective amid the trash talk and tension. Jones explained that stylistically, Lopez must take risks and fight aggressively if he hopes to beat Stevenson. Otherwise, Stevenson's slick boxing, movement, and defensive skills could allow him to control the fight on the scorecards. According to Jones, Stevenson is extremely difficult to hit cleanly, which means Lopez must gamble and apply pressure to make the bout competitive. Jones framed the matchup as a tactical chess battle rather than just pre-fight noise, emphasizing that the fighter who wants it more and executes better in the ring will ultimately prevail.
Opponent is Shakur Stevenson, who's confused now. He literally was looking around like the look that Shakur Stevenson had on his face was, I did not come here for this. And I think he even said, I really don't know what to say about it. That don't make for a good press conference to me.
There's old school and there's new school. Old school has something that had been said, they would not have allowed us to be able to come face to face. Because you don't say it to me and think I ain't finna try to tear your head off as soon as I get close to you.
Well, so you're not gonna wait till a fight night. You're gonna get it in that day.
Because some things are too difficult. Because sometimes you go a little bit beyond respect. That's disrespectful. If you disrespect me on any level, we fighting then. Now, I'm going to try to hold it together, but if you disrespect me, which is what he just did, I'm not going to ask him about what he's talking about. When I get close enough, I'm finna show him what I ain't talking about. You understand where I'm coming from? Had he said that in my day, it could not. I would tell him, listen, whatever y'all do, don't let me get close to him. Because if I get close to him, I promise you, I'm finna lay him out right now. I'll pay the fines.
So you gonna hit him with the Riddick Bowe, Larry Donald two-piece at the press conference?
Right now. You understand me? You done said that? You challenging me. You're trying me to see if I'm really a man or not. He basically trying to little boy. You understand me? So if a man let you say that and he don't do nothing, you feel like, he already let go. He already good. You feel me? No, you don't do that. Somebody got to listen. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I told you I'm old school, Dre. I'm so sorry, but I promise you, I'm gonna tell him, do not let me get within 6.
Teofimo Lopez has turned up the intensity in the build-up to his January 31st showdown with Shakur Stevenson, vowing to break through Stevenson's defense and expose what he believes are flaws in the Southpaw's game. Lopez insists that Stevenson's slick, defensive style will not be enough to protect him, arguing that a more physical and powerful approach is needed to disrupt the champion's rhythm. He has publicly criticized Stevenson's movement and timing, labeling him slow and claiming he sees clear vulnerabilities he plans to exploit once they meet in the ring. Lopez's confidence is driven by his belief that relentless pressure and punching power will force Stevenson into uncomfortable territory on fight night.
Look over it, but a lot of people look at southpaws they're very difficult, but I grew up with southpaws since a kid. Kind of understand the rhythms of it. Don't get me wrong, he could be slick, but there's something I do to southpaws that just work in my favor.
Shakur different though.
It's all right.
Shakur's a special fighter. But
you got dropped, man. What are you talking about?
You
got dropped.
Yes, Dad.
Even his little daughter said.
Hold on, get a props of Mike, man.
Dad, like we need to fight.
Get a props of Mike, man.
Now,
don't stay quiet. Don't stay quiet.
Now I understand why you still.
Don't stay quiet.
No, yeah. Theo like nah.
Freaking 4 seconds, man.
This is a special fight because of who we both of y'all are, but Shakur is a special fighter. You got to acknowledge that.
That's what we fighting.
There you go.
Yeah.
So he does agree that he's special.
But he does get hit.
But I mean, he got hit.
Gonna crack him at least. He's gonna hit him.
He got hit a couple times against Cepeda, but he put himself in a position. Normally, he doesn't get hit like that.
That boy would have been down.
This build-up is more than just showmanship. Pre-fight tension often signals genuine animosity that can impact both fight week and the bout itself. When fighters appear willing to cross the line at press conferences, the stakes rise dramatically. Athletic commissions increase security, promoters focus on conflict control, and fans eagerly embrace the added drama. For both Lopez and Stevenson, fighters whose reputations are built on confidence and flair, the face-off only amplified attention. Lopez played the role of provocateur throughout the event, trash-talking and attempting to bait Stevenson, while Stevenson responded with calm but cutting remarks and a clear message that he would not tolerate disrespect. At one point, Tensions escalated so sharply that staff had to physically separate the fighters as they stood jaw to jaw.
What was it about Shakur where you said, you know, I'll stick around at 140 and fight this guy?
His last fight, Cepeda. His last fight. You don't know how many people are talking about him on every scale of him. And when it came to the talks of me and Haney fighting in August, I didn't go for it because he had no motion. Now he does after the Brian Norman. But Shakur, it's all there. But I didn't focus on him. I was focused on what's next, trusting my power team, trusting on my team and what can do and who could we fight next. Shakur decided, he initiated, let's go up.
Pound-for-pound star Terrence Bud Crawford has been assisting Shakur Stevenson in training camp as Stevenson prepares for his showdown with Teofimo Lopez. Footage and reports show Crawford working closely with Stevenson in sparring sessions and drills, offering elite-level insight while sharpening Stevenson's timing, defense, and ring IQ. Despite the heated rivalry, Lopez has downplayed personal grudges, emphasizing that this fight is about professional competition rather than friendship or vendettas. He has repeatedly stated that boxing is business first, and his focus is on executing a smart game plan and proving himself inside the ring. Lopez has also highlighted the advantage of fighting in New York, near his Brooklyn roots, believing the home region support gives him an edge. With the fight officially set for Madison Square Garden, ticket demand has been strong, and Lopez has leaned into the hype by emphasizing how meaningful it is to defend his WBO and the Ring Junior welterweight titles close to where he grew up.
Who's going to do the most ticket sales for this thing?
Brooklyn, baby. Brooklyn all the way.
All right, man.
All the way, man. All my people go real hard for me. So I'm definitely going to be out there represent and look forward to see where we land and what venue we'll be fighting at.
Tio, earlier in the show, we discussed a quote from Terrence Crawford, who's been training with Shakur Stevenson. Obviously, they're good friends. And he said that, you know, quote unquote, Shakur is going to beat the F out of Teofimo Lopez. I'm just quoting you there. Tio, we know that you've had your problems with Crawford too. You guys got into it a couple of times last year, yelling at each other. Is there a little extra oomph for you in this fight, knowing that Crawford is in Shakur's corner?
No, not at all. You know, define the odds, man. Everybody be on that side. I think that they all have like some sort of group plan amongst each other. Even with Keyshawn Davis, you know, they all think that they're going to conquer boxing as friends. I don't think there's friends in this sport. I think Malik Scott would also agree to me on that part. I don't think this should be friends. This is a fight business. It's not about, hey, I want you to conquer this division, I'll conquer that division. We'll all be friends and we'll be champions. This is not the clip.